Witam Was w kolejnym odcinku z gry Horizon Forbidden West. Ostatnio przybyliśmy sobie na Iglice i zaraz będziemy sprawdzać tego Hadesa. Okej, dobra, podchodzimy do Hadesa, nie będziemy przesadzać. Oczywiście, żeby zrobił. Okej. Na płynie okej, bo nie wiem, którędy. Tam na górę, tak? O, shit. Dobra. No, za ile jest? Stuknie bez dotykania drążka, albo skoczyć w tył. Okej, dobra. To wiele wyjaśnia. Przytrzymaj. To już pamiętam. Nie tak. Oczywiście, że damy radę.
Transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades? Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me.
Też mam taką nadzieję.
Doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way. Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside?
Okej, chyba się udało.
Elevator? Let's see.
Access lift activated.
Okay.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
Thing is burning up. Wonder what the Kharja will make of this.
No.
I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my rules.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless. You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. But why don't take one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding?
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you.
Yes. Well, and the coordinates make it simple enough. Even for you.
There's no other choice. Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Ciekawe, czy zawsze tam ta scenka jest w deszczu, czy akurat tak się trafiło.
You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few would have seen the tower change from gritty. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. West is called forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it. Tanakh, they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King of Ard, a fragile peace has been negotiated. And indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two, on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tanakh might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
Sun King.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
It's a minute. Quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace. But I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick. Better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
O, ciekawe. Dostaliśmy włócznie czempionki.
To attach the master override to my new spear.
Chciałabym ją obejrzeć. Okej. Chyba jeszcze... Sprzęt specjalny? Nie. Ubiory? Nie, czyli nic takiego. No tutaj to wiadomo. Och, kurczę, nie będziemy przejeżdżać chyba po wszystkim, żeby usunąć wykrzykniki. Chociaż dobra. Notatnik. Ok, tutaj mamy modyfikację włóczni i pomówić z przyjaciółmi. Ok.
Should be a workbench around here I can use.
Pomówimy, ale najpierw przejrzymy, co tu ciekawego możemy znaleźć.
This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me with it. It's just a piece of scrap now.
Okej. Tu mamy kogoś do porozmawiania.
Dowager Queen Masadi.
Blessed champion. Itamen, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Edmund. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Ciekawe jest to, że dużo osób właśnie dużo osób, od dużej ilości osób słyszałam pochwały odnośnie włosów Aloy. A tak widzę, że podczas tych cutscenek zachowują się mega dziwnie. No wiadomo, wyglądają lepiej niż gry z poprzedniej generacji, ale nadal to nie jest ideał.
We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through. Looks like a memorial. Honoring those who fell in the battle of the light. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, Tanakh? Well, perhaps Marat already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
Okej, teraz zauważyłam, że mogę już wybrać.
I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Nasserim, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tanakh. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tanakh to talk again after the war?
the same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tanakh like tiaras.
More like medals, spices, and relics during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tanakh want lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Just like today is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tanakh just outside Baron Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier. Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like he is in his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tanakh captive?
5 years. Tanakh emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? No, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
Okej, to już wszystko.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Okej.
Avad, the situation calls for a higher perspective. The threat I'm facing endangers not just Meridian, but a lot of other places too. A lot of innocent people. What happens between us, it's not important. At least, not yet.
You're right. I'm acting like a fool. It's supposed to be the king who calls for a higher perspective. Please accept my apology. And my wishes for your success. Goodbye, Aloy. As always, our hopes ride with you.
Wygląda na to, że nas Awad próbuje poderwać ewidentnie. Ale okej. Mieliśmy czegoś jeszcze poszukać. Tutaj jeszcze można z kimś porozmawiać.
There, the workbench.
Okej. porozmawiamy z ostatnimi osobami.
Uthid, Vanasha. Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to. And it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
Dobra.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Itaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Itaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Itaman?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Itaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the Converse cleaned out the Citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uthid to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cutley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Fish.
Well, I know, you're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Okej, pozostaje nam zmodyfikować włócznie i zaraz właśnie to zrobimy. I to już będzie ostatnia rzecz w tym odcinku. I udało się.
Okay. Master override installed. Yes, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
Okej. Więc zanim wrócę do Marada i Warla, chciałabym się z wami pożegnać i też zrobimy w następnym odcinku. Także, tak jak mówiłam, widzimy się w następnym odcinku. Cześć!